And then I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Can you guys see that? Can you just give me a thumbs up? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so welcome to training number 2. Good job for some people. More people went live. Some people posted their why. I know life's crazy, so it's good to aim to get the homework done before each class, each call. But you guys have all week, so just use this week to learn as much as you can and just get as much homework done, because it's just going to move you forward in your business. So tonight's call, we are going to talk about Success Club, rank goals, which are kind of like your promotions as you move along in the business, social media, just really general overview, our list of 100, and then homework. So I'm going to aim for the same amount of time. Might even be less tonight. I'm trying to kind of keep it general so you guys aren't too overwhelmed, but I know it's a lot of information. So I'm just going to set my timer so I know how long this is going. All right, so first thing is Success Club. So it should be page 14 in your workbook. So the workbook, there's been some changes since that came out. So there are some changes that you can write down as we go along. So I just wanted you guys to have this visual as we were moving along, just to kind of, like, for me, I'm such a visual person that I like to see things. So sometimes it's easier than just hearing them. So Success Club is our monthly reward system, and it starts on the first of the month and it ends on the last day of the month. So you're going to be earning points throughout the month based on different things that you sell. And so once you get all your points, and then at the end of the month, that's how many you have. And then on the first of the month, you go back to 0. So this is a way for you to guarantee income and growth in your business. So you reach this by selling challenge packs. So most of you probably bought a challenge pack, which is usually a program and Shakeology, usually Shakeology. But just recently they added the performance line, which is the Energize, like the pre-workout and the post-workout protein. They added that into some of the challenge packs as well. So it's usually like a program and Shakeology. And before this year, people had to choose what program they wanted. So we would talk to our customer and be like, we figure out what the best program would be for them, and they would buy the DVDs. But now that we have Beachbody On Demand, majority of people get the Beachbody On Demand because it's a year of workouts. So you get all of the workouts versus having to choose one DVD. So it's way more value, because we used to spend like $60 to $100 on a DVD set, and now it's $99 for the whole year of workouts, and you get all of the workouts that were ever created, like back to like 2002 when I was doing like Turbo Jam, and you get all the nutrition guides, you get all the bonus workouts, which are usually like $10 to $20 each a piece. You get Fixate, which is the 21-day fix cooking show. So there's just way more value, because like in the past, people would do a workout and then they see results, and then maybe their goals change, or maybe like they lost 10 pounds, but now they want to gain muscle, or they did weightlifting and now they want to do cardio or dance. So they would have to buy a new DVD. So they were spending way more money. So this is a better value for everybody. So normally people buy the On Demand and Shakeology, which it was $199 when it came out, and now it's only $160, which is pretty crazy. So to get back to Success Club, sorry, I kind of got off track. You get 2 Success Club points when you sell a challenge pack. Now you also get 2 Success Club points if you sell Shakeology on auto ship, which is called Home Direct. And so usually what we tell people, they save on shipping. It's only $2 shipping if you get a challenge pack or Shakeology on Home Direct. Sometimes people are like, what if I don't like the Shakeology, or I don't know what flavor I want? We can always cancel, delay, change the flavor. There's so many options. So as you start to grow customers, like it's your job as a coach to them to be checking in with them and saying like, hey, how's your Shakeology? Do you want to change the flavor? Do you want to delay it? Like, how are things going? So you get 2 Success Club points for both of those type of sales. So this could be a new customer that would be getting a challenge pack and joining one of our challenge groups, Or if someone decides they want to coach, they can purchase a challenge pack, which is basically crazy because they're starting a brand new business for like $160 to $200. There's no inventory, there's no crazy sign-up fees. There normally is a $40 sign-up fee, which is even really low, but it waives that $40 sign-up fee if they bought a challenge pack. Some of you may have already bought a challenge pack, and to become a coach, you paid a $40 fee, which you get reimbursed. So it's pretty like simple. To become a customer, you buy a challenge pack. To become a coach, you buy a challenge pack. And so you basically are making 3 challenge pack sales to hit Success Club. Success Club 5 is where the recognition begins. So if you make 3 sales, that equals 6 points. One tip is that if someone says like, oh, I like to go to the gym and I only want the Shakeology, I always just remind them that it's basically $30 more to get a whole year of workouts. So they're going to spend $130 on Shakeology, but they could spend $160 to get a whole year of fitness. So for $30 for a year of like, it's like $6,000 worth of workouts. I'm like, you never know, like if there's a snowstorm or you just can't get to the gym, it's worth it for $30 for a whole year to have that. It's no better for you, like as their coach. It's just that they're going to get more content and value for the money. And it's always good for them to have the option. And I always tell people, like, if you're going on vacation and you just want to like feel really good, if you do want to do 21 Day Fix Extreme, like that's worth the $30 just to like feel amazing on your vacation. So that's an option. And then there's also the 3-day refresh challenge pack. So if someone is like really like, I really don't want the workouts, I always tell them about the 3-day refresh challenge pack, because for $30 more, they get a 3-day refresh, which is normally $70. So I always just remind people, like, just for a little more money, they can get a lot more. So again, Success Club 5, you have to sell 3 challenge packs. So the benefits of Success Club. So, as I said, it guarantees growth in your business because you're getting that commission every single month. Before you start to grow a team, you really are only making money on commission from what you sell directly. You have growth in your business because majority of coaches are customers first. So if someone becomes a customer on your team, a customer under you, and they love the product and they love the way they're feeling, and they're like, well, at least to get my cost of my Shakeology covered, or maybe I want to like cover the cost of my car payment every month, then those customers then become coaches. So by hitting Success Club and selling challenge packs, you're getting your customers the results that they want, and then they want to become coaches down the road. So that's where the growth starts to come in. You can earn, if you hit Success Club, at least Success Club 5, you can start to earn annual trips. So like I've been on 2 cruises, Cancun, Punta Cana, and then I'm going to Mexico, Riviera Maya in April. Those are all earned trips just by hitting Success Club every single month. So that's how the company recognizes you and like thanks you for doing your work, basically. And there's like little details, like if you hit Success Club 5, you may earn the trip, but you might owe some money. If you hit Success Club 10, which is just, to hit Success Club 10, you would have to make 5 sales instead of 3. You would absolutely like earn the whole trip. So it's all inclusive. Like you can bring your spouse, you can bring a best friend, anybody for free. And then if you have kids and you want to do like a family trip, it's like something like $30 to bring each kid. It's something like really inexpensive. And based on like what room you want, you may just have to earn more points. If you want like on a cruise, if you want like a balcony, you might have to earn more points. So that's just like an awesome benefit. So I basically know that for doing my job, every spring we have a trip. So they just told us that in 2019, it's a cruise to the Bahamas. So I just know that if I just move my business forward, then I'm going to get to do that with Mike every single year. So those are just some of the perks. They send you, like, this was my Team Beachbody. This was my prize last month. Like, they send you prizes every month for hitting Success Club. You get personal development, like calls with famous people that have written books. And like, I'm reading the 5-second rule, and it, ironically, this month, if you hit Success Club 5, you earn a call with the author of that book. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, Nikki, isn't that cool? So yeah, they just like, Beachbody is just so good about recognizing you for your hard work. And I feel like that's what so many people don't have at their job. And that's why they added it in as a vital behavior, like we were talking about last night. So just to give you like an idea, by hitting Success Club 5 every month, you'll be making at least $120. By hitting Success Club 10, you'll be making at least $200. So remember, this is like, that's for like the minimum, like $160 challenge pack. You would make $120. If the challenge pack costs more money, if it's $200, then you would make more, because you make 25% commission on all sales. And just like when people ask me in general, you know, like how to be successful and how do you create like a full-time income, like it was basically from hitting Success Club. Like once I knew the importance of it, I just made it a non-negotiable, and that's what coaches do, and that's how they create income. And like, that's why, like after 3 years of working the business, I made enough money that I could have left my full-time job. So to just have that supplemental income is life-changing for people. Like, you don't have to want to leave your job, and you don't have to want to make a full-time income, but just know that by hitting that goal every single month, you're guaranteeing income, you're guaranteeing growth, and you'll earn kick-ass trips. I'm trying to think if there's anything else with Success Club. The one thing I will say that I think is important too is, you know, because so many coaches are focused on Success Club because that's where the recognition is, that's where all the benefits are that I just explained. But all the products we have that we sell are equal to a point value. So a challenge pack may equal like 135 points. A 3-day refresh equals like 70 points. So they all have a point value. So if you just are focusing, like Success Club gives you recognition and earn trips, but you can also look into the shop and see like, okay, what's a 3-day refresh? It's equal to 70 points. So if I want to be making a couple $100 a month, then I need to be selling this many points worth. So you can also think of it that way. Like if you want to make a certain amount of income, you can look at the points and just kind of figure it out commission wise by making 25%. So you can kind of like reverse it as well. So that's something that I can help you with. If you guys, that's why I want you to tell me like what you want to be making every single week, because I can kind of reverse engineer how much you need to be selling. That's before you even have a team underneath you. This is all just based on commission. And again, this is going to sound a little confusing, you know, at first, but it'll make sense eventually. All right. So social media. So this is like where the business is at. It's, you know, it's network marketing. And this is why so many successful coaches are successful. It's from social media. Because, you know, we know a lot of people like in our inner circle and like our warm market, but you can reach like millions of people in your cold market on social media. We just expanded to the UK. So we're in US, Canada, Puerto Rico, and UK. And Beachbody is just going to keep expanding. They're like, we're eventually going to be available everywhere. So the more that we grow, the more people that we can help and reach. So social media is like such an amazing tool to have. So this is on page 9, I think. Well, the branding that I'm going to talk about a little about, I think is on 17, 18. So you just want to kind of start thinking about like who your ideal client is, because if you want to like serve everybody, then you're really not serving anyone, because you can't be like posting about a post that you're saying like for me right now, I'm a busy mom and I talk about my life. They're like a 21-year-old guy probably isn't going to relate to me. And so you want to just start thinking about like who your ideal client is. And for me, it was the girl that was struggling with her weight for 20 years, who did every quick fix, every diet, you know, that struggled, had emotional eating forever, and then was just like done with it, done with the roller coaster, done with like starting over. And that's like the girl that I wanted to help, because that's what I went through. And then as your life changes and your goals change, then your ideal client will change. And maybe, you know, you're a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you're a working mom and you're fitting this in, or maybe you're someone that has always been like really thin and you want to gain weight, whatever your story is, you want to think about who your ideal client is, because when you make your posts, you want to be acting like you're talking to that one girl, so that when they're reading it, they're like, oh my gosh, she's totally talking to me. Like, she gets how I feel. Like, I know that she can help me because she knows how I feel. So just start thinking about things like that. Like, what make you who you are? Because you're different than everybody else. Like, you being a Beachbody coach isn't who you are. There's so many things that make you who you are. So, like, are you a mom? Are you a stepmom? Do you have no kids, but you have 3 dogs that are your kids? Hairdresser, nurse, like, do you have things, so many coaches talk about PCOS, with struggle with infertility. So there's going to be so many things that make you who you are that you can talk about, that you can help other people. So when you post things, we want to post things that are inspiring, motivating, things that create value for people. So if you find a kitchen tool like a spiralizer and it's like, this friggin' thing has changed my life this week, then you share about that. It can help people. You want people to come when they see your post to know it's going to be positive, uplifting. People love seeing pictures of animals. They love seeing pictures of your kids. They don't want to see negativity. People will literally thank you for your post and be like, you're such a positive light. Like, so many people use Facebook and social media for negativity, and people don't want to see it. People will block people like that. And you may think that, oh my gosh, I'm going to be like, people are going to be annoyed with my post and they're going to think I'm spamming them. Like, if you just keep in mind always that you are trying to help people and that you're just being yourself and genuine, no one can be negative to you about that. And from over the past 5 years, I have only learned that people will say to me, when I reach out to people and I ask them if I can help them with their health and fitness, and even if it's not for them at the moment, they're like, this isn't for me right now, but I love your posts. You're so inspiring. Like, you make me want to work out. Like, you just want to be a positive, motivating light to people. And so that they know when they see your post, it's going to be something that's going to make their day better. So you want to choose 2 platforms, and you can absolutely start with one. Facebook and Instagram are the most popular these days, but using Pinterest, there's other ones that blogging, if you love writing and you want to start a blog, whatever resonates with you, you want to do things that you enjoy. Most people have Facebook. Instagram is definitely where it's at as well. I feel like the younger generation is more into Instagram, into the people in their 20s, even getting into their 30s. Because people are loving just pictures and they can just scroll and it's fast. I feel like there's sometimes less drama and emotions on Instagram, where Facebook is where people go to just sometimes be negative and talk about politics and things like that. So you're just going to be sharing about your day. So sharing about your shake, and you don't have to say oh, I'm drinking my Shakeology, and a picture of your Shakeology. People don't care. So for me, why do I drink it? I drink it because I'm a busy mom, and sometimes it's 1 o'clock and it's the only thing I have time for. It guarantees that it's equal to 5 salads. So it means that I'm getting the nutrition that I need when I'm not getting in other fruits and vegetables. It helps with my digestion. I didn't drink it for 2 days in a row last week, and I felt so bloated, and I was like, oh my God, I just can tell when I don't drink it. I have more energy when I drink it. My cravings are way down when I drink it. So I share those things because I know other people want that. When people see oh, she doesn't have that 3 o'clock slump and she's not craving sweets like I do, I want to feel that way. So you're just sharing about what it does for you. You can share recipes. You can say my superfood shake. People think Shakeology is a protein shake. It would be a friggin' expensive protein shake if it was a protein shake. And so you have to share that. Share what you think people think about it. If you are skeptical about it, share that. Share what you thought about it and how it's changed your life moving forward. Because people just aren't aware of what it is. And so they just think it's an expensive protein shake. So just sharing about what it is. And I'm always just reiterating over and over again that it's full of superfoods because I have my recovery protein for protein. Shakeology wasn't created for protein. It has protein in it, but it was created for nutrient deficient people, everyone. So that's about sharing your shake. If you have a struggle and you're oh my God, I was at work today and we had the pizza party and I wanted to eat it, but I had salad, just sharing your struggles, sharing what was hard. Maybe it was like, today wasn't a good day. I wanted to eat healthy, but I had this, and this, but tomorrow's a new day. Like when something is negative in your life, you just put a positive spin on it and find what can you do to move forward tomorrow to make it a better day. So maybe your workout, maybe like today I was like, guys, just because I do health and fitness doesn't mean I want to work out every day. Like I don't love working out. I just do it because I know it makes me feel better. I know it'll make me a better person, and I get paid to do it now. So share about it. If you had a workout and it was difficult, share about it. People want to see like the real raw you. I will tell you, people come to me and they're like, I love the way that you share, that you're real. You don't just say like, oh, I'm a Beachbody coach and I go to the beach all day and like I can work from the beach and it's like awesome. Like share your struggles. If you were able to get more push-ups in that day, share that. If you were like, my workout sucked and I had no energy and I hated it, share that. Like people want to see real life. Sharing inspiring quotes. Like if you see like there's so many like things that will inspire you throughout the day, just share that. Motivate people. You just want to be positive, make them smile. Share, like if you are into like, think of like who you are. If you love, like I love sneakers and leggings. So like I will share if I get a new pair of leggings, the brand. If I get a new pair of like fluorescent pink sneakers, I share it and because I love how pretty they are. If you found like a food that like your 1-year-old loves, share it. Like just share things that help you that seem so silly. People appreciate that stuff. So don't think that like just because you know it, that other people are going to know it as well. In your Facebook profile, on Instagram, don't write you're a Beachbody coach. People will just think that you're like, oh, she's just going to be like selling to me. You just want to like, because again, that's not like, you're not just a Beachbody coach. There's so many things that make you who you are. So for your homework, which I'll be sharing later, you're just going to be watching a video that I made on like, will help you learn how to post on social media so that you're just talking about what you do as a coach, how it's changed your life, things like that, so that you're not being like, oh, here's my Shakeology, and here's a picture of Autumn Calabrese with 21 Day Fix, because people don't care about it. People are friends with you and follow you on Facebook and Instagram or whatever because of you. They don't care about a picture of Shanti. So you just be you, be genuine, be vulnerable. The harder things are to share is what people appreciate. Like at the beginning, it's going to be hard. There are still times that I make a post and I'm like, oh my God, this is like scary because you're putting yourself out there. But that's the only way you can help people. This isn't about you. It's about helping people and how you can change other people's lives. So again, your story. Everybody has a story, no matter where you have been, how much money you make, what you look like. Everybody has a story and everyone can be successful. So you just have to kind of think about always like, where was I before Beachbody? Where am I now? What are my goals with this? And don't think that like, okay, she makes like this much money per week. I need to make that so I can share about finances. Or she's lost 20 pounds and I've only lost 4, so I need to lose more weight. It's not like that at all. You need to share about all of your journey. You have to remember, like I was 50 pounds heavier when I started coaching. I had no idea what I was doing. I just started drinking Shakeology and sharing what I was doing. And people were seeing my change like as I was doing it. And that's when people were coming to me and being like, what are you doing? You look so happy. You look more confident. So you have to remember that people appreciate the journey. They're going to want to do the journey with you. They don't want to see you when you're 50 pounds lighter and you say like, oh, I did all this and now I weigh 50 pounds less. And they're like, well, I would have rather done it with her because she understood at that time. My internet is unstable. That's weird. So when you lose 4 pounds and you feel better in your jeans, share it. When you made $14 and you can pay for your coffee for the week, share it. You need to be sharing little things along the way because that's what people are going to relate to. They're not going to relate to me being like, oh, I left my full-time job. And they'll be like, I can't do that. Like,
I wonder if Steph knows that she's not on here anymore.
I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you guys see me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
All right. I'll just share the screen again.
Oh, there you are.
Can you see it?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I can now.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh my gosh, that's never happened. It was like internet unstable. What the heck? That's never happened. All right, you guys can see the screen? Okay. So you need to be sharing things no matter how small, because people aren't going to relate to like the big things. Like there are coaches that are like, oh, I make $20,000 a week. People are like, yeah, right. I'm never going to do that. So you need to be sharing like all the little stuff. Like if you put gas in your car that week, share that. That's a big deal to people. So many people are in such financial struggle and are living paycheck to paycheck that $50 a week would be a big deal. That could pay for their food that week. So whether it's maybe you just are like less bloated, or you just have more confidence, or you have more energy, like those are the things you want to start sharing, even at the beginning when you feel like you don't have that much to share. You always have something to share. If you've been using the products, you have something to share. All right, so rank should be on page 10, I think. So just to quickly go over how to build rank. I'm not going to go too much into this, just kind of the important ones for at the beginning. So we have, I think there's a diagram on page 10. So we have two legs. So like you're in the middle, and then there's like two little stems that come off. So you have a left and a right. It's called your left leg and your right leg, a left side, right side. So your first promotion is when you sponsor two coaches. So say you have a customer and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm loving this. You know, I'd love to get my Shakeology at discount, and they want to sign up as a coach. We put them on your left side. Then maybe you have a spouse, and just to get to Emerald faster, you sign them up as a discount coach and you get to Emerald. You put him on your right side. So you have a coach on your left and a coach on your right. So then you would become Emerald rank by having two coaches underneath you. So the benefits of Emerald, the most important thing is that you start earning team cycle bonus. So remember before I said, like when you make direct sales, like you sell a challenge pack, you make 25% commission. When you don't have any coaches underneath you, you're just making commission. So when you have no coaches under you, it's just what you sell. When you have coaches underneath you, you start making team cycle bonus. So let's say, for example, like Mike is a coach under me. So if he sold 3-Day Refresh to one of his friends, he would make commission off that, but I would get the volume. So remember I said there's like points for everything. 3-Day Refresh equals 70 volume points. I would get 70 points from that sale. And then let's say Tiffany made a challenge pack sale, which is 135 volume points. I would get 135 points from that sale. So from all the coaches underneath you, and it goes down to infinity, which is like other MLMs have like levels where it only goes down to like 5. Beachbody goes down to infinity. So I could have like 3,000 coaches under me, and the 3,000 coach under me sold a challenge pack. I would get volume from that. So you get volume. So like everyone that's on my left side and all of them that are making sales, I get volume. So I have like a left side volume. Everyone on my right side, they're making sales, I get volume. So what Beachbody does is, let's just say for easy numbers, I have like 1,000 points and 2,000 points. What Beachbody does is they cycle them. So like they do these cycles where they go through them, and they give you for every cycle, if you're an Emerald rank, you get $14. So every time it cycles, you get $14. So let's say that there was enough points to cycle 6 times, 6 times 14, whatever that is. You would earn that money from your team below you. So you would get team cycle bonus. So that's the income that starts to really be what grows. So like when coaches are like really successful, it's from team cycle bonus. Like the insanely successful coaches, they'll make like $300 in commission in a week, but they'll make thousands and thousands of dollars from team cycle bonus. So at the beginning, obviously you don't have anyone underneath you. And so you start to just have commission. But that's where the residual income. So like if you go on vacation for a week and you don't work the business, but you come home to a paycheck, it's because your entire team below you is still working. So you have to remember that, like, because some people will be like, oh, they talk about pyramid schemes and things like that. Aside from like with Beachbody and most MLMs these days, there's product involved. So you have to purchase a product. You're not just like putting money into an idea. So there's an exchange for a product. The other thing is like my coach underneath me, she can make way more money than I do. So just because I'm above her doesn't mean that I'll always make more money than her. So I could like not do jack shit for like a couple weeks, and my coaches below me could be crushing it. They could be making more money than I am. So it doesn't matter where you are. You can make more money than your upline. So that's kind of where like the whole pyramid thing goes away too. But that's where like the residual income is amazing. And so if you just think about like how much your team can grow. So like if you get 2 coaches underneath you, and then they make a few sales, and then they get a few coaches, and then those coaches get coaches. So it goes down and it goes out. So like all of this, all of the left, all of the right, it really does start to grow because it all adds up way far down below. So as an Emerald coach, for every cycle, you get $14. Team cycle bonus is probably one of the most confusing things for people to understand. So I do have like really simple to follow videos. And this is something that you just learn as you start to grow. But I just want you to understand the importance of Emerald. And you only get team cycle bonus once you're Emerald. And then if you lose it, then you don't earn it. If you are cycling, like when they cycle, let's say they were cycling it out and you had like some leftover points, those get banked every single week so that like you can use them for down the road. So this will make sense if I send you a video on it, but as long as you stay Emerald, your volume points will keep growing. If you lose Emerald, then you start from scratch all over again. So keeping Emerald is important. And how to get to Emerald faster. We aim for people to get there within 30 days because that's where you really start to like, that's where your business, like kind of your first step, because we want you to start getting residual income. Even if both of your coaches are just on Shakeology, and like you'll make, maybe you might like $14 a week here and there, but for $50 a month for someone, for you to do nothing, for just to earn from your team, can be a lot of money for some people. And then you add in your own commission and they can really start to add up. So people sign up their mom, their best friend, their spouse. It doesn't have to be forever. So like if you have a spouse and you sign him up, you don't have to like pay for him forever to be like, you don't have to pay for him to be like buying products to be a coach. So I can talk about this more offline, but those are just ways that people get there faster, for them to at least get to Emerald, and then kind of, they don't have to be active down the road once you get more coaches to kind of like take their place, if that makes sense. And the other benefit of Success Club and Emerald, like join together, is you earn free customers. So if people go to beachbody.com and they don't have a coach, then they get assigned a coach. So if someone goes and they buy like a 3-day refresh and they create an account on teambeachbody.com, then they're going to get assigned a coach. So I get every single day, I get a notification like you have 2 new customers. So these are people that I don't know, and they're just become my free customer. So then these people you start making commission from, even though you don't know who they are. So I will reach out to them and I'll say, hey, my name's Stephanie. I'm your free coach. Is there anything I can do to help you with your health and fitness? I run challenge groups, accountability groups, and I just start like building a relationship with them. If they don't respond, they don't respond. But every time they make a purchase, I'm their coach and I make commission off of them. So there's a guy like I have that like he used to buy like $300 worth of P90X bars. He never responded to me, but like I would make money off of him every single month because he was just buying product. So that's a great way to get extra commission. And when some people do respond, they come into your challenge groups, you help them get results. And then I have people that have become coaches on my team and they were free customers, people I didn't know. So that's a huge benefit of being an Emerald coach. And when you hit Success Club 5, if you hit Success Club 10, then you get people that are buying Shakeology and challenge packs. So that's even more so because people that are buying Shakeology and challenge packs, you get Success Club points from. So I already hit Success Club 6 this month from 3 customers I don't even know because I hit Success Club 10 pretty much every month. So I already hit Success Club from 3 strangers, which is like bananas. So I make commission off of all of them. I reach out to them, put them in my challenge group, and I'll work with them and maybe they'll be a coach on my team one day. So that's like the huge benefit of Success Club and Emerald. And then the next goal after Emerald is Diamond rank. So to make this really quick, it's 8 coaches you need. You'll have 4 on your left side, 4 on your right, and 1 coach on each leg needs to be an emerald. So again, an emerald is when you have 2 coaches. So like, Mike is underneath me. If he was one of my 8, he would have to have 2 coaches under him and for him to be an emerald. When you're an emerald coach, every cycle, like we talked about, team cycle bonus, $14 for an emerald, you get $18 for a diamond. So you make more money in team cycle bonus for volume. All right, next thing we're going to talk about, we're almost done, is your list of 100. So this is people that you're going to take a piece of paper, or if you want to go to Google Drive. Google Drive is amazing. It's a free thing. I feel like Google is like the bomb. You can make spreadsheets, you can do documents, you can make forms, you can do so much with this. You literally just Google, like Google Drive, and it'll come up. And you can make, if you want to do like a spreadsheet, so it's like that, like all those lines, you can make your list there. It is nice to have something online because then you can access it anywhere. You can find someone's name. So for example, like if you talk to somebody and you're like, oh, I want to like just make a note that she said she's pregnant, but she'll be ready in 3 months for a challenge pack. Like it's easier to find someone's name online than like going through a notebook. But you want to do what like feels good to you. The number 1 coach in Beachbody, she does pen and paper. Like, I'm not sure how she does it, but so do what feels good to you. Maybe do the list of 100, write it down on a piece of paper, and then you can transfer it to online, like a Google spreadsheet or something like that. It's called Google Sheets for spreadsheets. Google Drive there's just something different for each one. So this literally, like, I don't want you guys to think about like, when you're writing these names down, like, oh my gosh, she wouldn't want to do it, or she already goes to the gym, or she does like another MLM. Like, don't think about who these people are or anything else other than just start writing names down. So go through your phone contacts, go through your Facebook friends, go through your email. That right there, you're going to have more than 100 people. And don't think like, I don't know enough people. I don't have enough Facebook friends to be successful in this, because it's not true. Some people don't even have Facebook when they start, and they're super successful. So you're going to just make a list of 100. Moving forward, like you'll get 100 from that, but think about like where you know people, maybe in your church, PTO, school, your friends' kids, your friends' parents, nails, hair salon, your spouse's friends, neighbors, friends, family. Like, I think like in our warm market, we know something like 2,000 people, I heard. So you know people. So just start. I want you to make a list of 100. And this, don't, again, worry about if you're going to ask them, like you're not inviting all of these people to the business. So it's just going to be about networking, relationships, talking to people. Like it can be scary to think about like, oh, I have to like actually like talk to people and create a relationship with people. But like the coaches on our team will just tell you that like it's so refreshing to like actually like talk to people and like not care about like the drama of the world of like, oh, that girl, I don't like, she wasn't like nice in high school, and like just don't think about that stuff. Just write the names down. And then I'm going to give you, that's going to be part of your homework as well. So homework is, I'm going to share a video. It's probably about 35 minutes on how to share on social media. You can, you could probably like, if you were super busy and you can only like listen to it, you could probably learn from it. But I do share, like, I literally have taken screenshots of my posts and talk about them. So like how I share about the business, how I share about Shakeology, all that stuff, and the apps that I've used in my phone to create graphics. So actually next week in the coach collaboration group that you guys are probably in, I'm actually going to be teaching next week on like graphics and things like that. So I know that it's kind of like at first you're like, how do you make all these pretty pictures? So, but I tell you in this video. So if you can watch it, it will be better for you. But if you at least need to listen at first, and maybe you can like watch it another time. But even just listening to it, or like if you're like sitting around with your kids and they're like running around, like you could like listen and watch it at the same time. So that's the first thing. Second thing is creating your list of 100. So you can write it down, or you can, I'm going to write take a picture and share in the group. And then after you create the list, you're going to rate them. So if you want to do this as you're writing the list of 100, that might be easier. Whichever you want to do. Maybe you just want to like brain dump all these people and then go back through. So I just heard Cash crying. One would be people that like, there are just going to be girls or guys that you're like, oh, she's like, is so into health and fitness, or I know she's a stay-at-home mom and needs more income. Like people that you're just like, oh, she would be so fun. Like if it's one of your girlfriends or your sister, or just someone that you're like, oh, I know that she would be like awesome at this, or I think she would love this, or she'd be great at it. And not like, no thinking more than that. Just someone that you like would kind of excite you to work with them. Mark them down as a 1. If it's someone that you don't really see them working the business, maybe it's like someone that already has, that's in another MLM, or it's your mom or your aunt or your grandfather, like someone that you're like, realistically, they probably won't want to work as a coach. You would mark them down as a 2. And then the third one would be like people you look up to, maybe even someone that like, you're like, oh, I think she'd be good, but like she's kind of intimidating. Like, would she take me seriously? Or maybe it's someone that like has negative thoughts about MLMs or against selling or marketing or anything like that. Someone that you're like, I think she'd be awesome, but I don't know if that would be realistic. Mark them down as a 3. So that's your homework. So I'll post all of these things in the group. I'm going to stop screen sharing, see if anyone has any questions. I unmuted everyone. Anyone have any questions? No? All right, cool. There's a lot of you on here. That's good. So I'll let you go. I'll get back to This Is Us. So I will be sharing everything in the page. And again, if like things are confusing, you're like overwhelmed, it's completely normal. So don't be like, what did I do? It's okay. So yeah, so if you if you haven't finished the homework from Sunday, make that your focus so you can work on your coming out post, your why. You kind of have to know like why you're doing this, what your vision is before you move forward. And then just kind of take it day by day. But if you guys have any questions, then let me know, let your coach know. I appreciate you guys again all taking the time. Your live videos, like I know are like, it can be like scary, and you guys all make like, I get so hard people put themselves as helper because I know how hard it is. And I know it's like awkward, but like everyone's doing it. Everyone feels awkward. So it's all good.
Hey, Steph, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I kind of created my own like power hour, but do you have a template of what you use?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go over